All right. So I rolled a 3. So, Craig, tell us about what happened last time we were together.
Last time we were together. Last time. Wait, this last session?
Yeah, last
Bro, it
week.
was like 4 days ago. You got this.
I was a wee bit drunk. No. Craig was leading the group through survival of the fittest. We went through the woods. We followed this man. He was a giant. I beat him twice at Wizard's Chess. That's a thing. Dragon's Chess is for pussies. And, we crossed the line.
You can try hitting J and seeing if anything on that list jogs your memory.
No, I remember. This is Craig.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. That's crazy,
yeah.
Craig. You see anything cool on the way to the camp?
Hey, Rufio.
Yeah, so
Under new category,
Yeah.
you should mark those all as hidden, because I have no clue what those are.
I don't know what
the
you're
quest
talking
log.
about either.
In the quest log.
Oh, yeah.
If you
Yeah.
mouse over to the left of the name, it should have like a
Uh-huh.
hidden option that'll turn it purple.
I see.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck those are. There you go.
Yeah, I see.
I think it was just stuff you're working on.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff to keep track of.
Yeah. But yeah.
okay.
Right, it's correct.
Good job, Craig.
Yeah, so what actually happened, I completely forgot in that troubleshooting session. But
Uh-huh.
luckily, there was some notes.
Also,
So, I'm going to kill you.
What?
Okay. So, we all were already a group, and we're traveling with a Goliath by the name of
Boris Tolinskina.
Horace. It was Horace,
Right.
by the name of Horace.
That is what Craig thought.
And he was leading us to a lumber camp that needed adventurers. And it was in the territory of some large cat creature. And as we approached, we came across one of these dead brontosaurus type creatures.
Thunderhoofs.
Thunderhoofs. There we go. And it was mangled and marred in the middle of the roadway in the large tree forest that we were in. So we had to move it. It did not go very well. We did not get to keep any of the meat, apparently. And
just
we put
tasted
it out
bad.
of its misery. Craig showed a lot of sympathy for the creature in that moment, even though it had such beautiful doe eyes. During that moment, we felt like we were being watched. And in the evening there was some shadow creatures that I believe Ophelia and Seraphina both yep, Seraphina, that was it.
Yep. Good job.
We're speaking to these shadow creatures of some sort who mentioned the Hag of Plenty and striking some form of deal to stay out of their way. And we also saw a very soft moment from the hard Goliath, Horace. He expressed what happened to his sadness of what happened to his wife and where it happened, and we promised, Craig promised for the group that we would, if ever in the area, track down and figure out what happened to his wife. And I feel like that
The-
covers it.
Does,
The Hag of Plenty was actually a backstory creation.
Does
Okay.
one of the people who know Sylvan want to remind us what the Sylvan voice said to them in their dreams?
Rachel, I love your panic face.
I mean, I can if you want, but I was not the one who
No,
heard it.
it's you and I.
That's what I thought. I was like, okay, but which one of us? Because, right? Wait, yeah, they did talk to me, right? No,
They talked
Yeah.
to both of us.
not in my sleep. Was it in my
No.
sleep technically, since I was on watch?
Whatever.
No, it was-
It was while you
He
were.
just
It
worded
was
it
while we were awake.
Oddly.
Just making sure I was like,
While we were asleep, you know.
He was just being poetic with it.
appreciate. Thank you. Well, I will show you. I drew a little picture.
Take a picture
Yeah.
of
So
that
one
and
of
post it
these-
into the chat for us.
Yeah, I will. I sent it to Sherilyn, but one of these little guys came and he talked to me, and he said that we're getting in the way when we don't need to be, and either we work with them or we don't. But not working with them is the worst option in their opinion. So, yeah.
And on top of that, working with them means they're trying to bring back their father, Uthrael, who is an evil satyr. Has been killed before, but has come back several times, which is what they're trying to do now. We're to stay out of the way. They are stealing people and bringing them back. Stealing people to bring their father back. And yeah, willing to offer us a deal.
And for reference for you guys, Craig is rather dumb, so as long as you can convince him that it's the right thing to do. Or is he?
You know, the big part of playing an RPG is you get to play something that's different than what you actually.
Wow.
I smell smoke now.
Oh shit! I left my heated blanket on. 1 second. But yeah, and then I think at the end of the session we just arrived at the walking camp, correct?
Yeah. And as you all are sort of walking around the camp, taking in the sights, sort of like just like, you know, really sort of getting some free time to see what's around you, you notice that, like, you know, you think of logging, you think of people cutting down trees. You haven't seen a single tree on its side or anything here. It looks like from what you've seen, there are incredibly long harnesses and pulley systems to lift people up into the trees so that they can cut like limbs and branches off of things. Just because that's how fucking big these trees are. Taking in the sights and smells, there is a kitchen up here. Let me ping. Up here by Timbertina. That you do smell some meats and stuff cooking, but it is an overall very somber tone in the camp. Tables of people just eating and drinking. There is a set of 3 people gambling, 2 people that actually seem to be looking at plants, and then 2 more serious people up here at the top who turn their attention to you as you walk into their camp. And you hear the gnome, or you actually no, he wouldn't talk first. You hear the human on the right speak up. He goes, "You must be the adventurers I hired. Please come over, come over."
Aye.
That is this man talking to you.
Morton.
Yeah, Martin.
Have you any mead? Beer?
We have
Alcohol?
I don't even know what voice I just used for him. We do have quite the selection. Wait, what the fuck was the voice? You must be the. Yes, we do actually have quite a selection of drinks here. Let me. We can go over that later, though, after we're done.
No, right now. I need whatever will make me the drunkest.
Well, You should ask my brother about that.
All right,
He points
fire.
across the fire to his brother Lemmy sitting at the table.
Craig wanders away.
As you were walking past, you did notice that guy was fucking plastered.
Who?
Oh, that guy was that he pointed
Yeah,
me at?
Lemmy Cooper. He
Okay.
was shwasted.
I would also like to bump into Morton Cooper on my way.
I do have a drink list for you, actually, though. 1 second.
Ow.
Copy. I'm just gonna put it into Discord.
Okay,
Wow.
that's a lot.
Wait, this
All
is
right,
not
on to that
Skylar.
later.
Yeah.
So Craig's gonna like push past him.
Okay.
In
Well, I
like
mean, he's
a-
sort of
in a-
like you'd be
No,
you wouldn't really be
he's
going
gonna
past
go-
him.
he's gonna go
It's
out
like-
of his way to like
Okay.
bump up against him in his path.
Sir, I've hired you for a job. Is there a problem?
Oh no, just getting to me location. And he keeps on wandering off.
Don't. Is there someone else maybe I can talk to from the group?
This is Morton talking.
Yeah, Morton.
Okay.
Hello, Miss. Morton Cooper. I'm the one who put in the official paperwork to have you come here, and we'll be handling the payments. This is Fimble Twig Splitter, the foreman of this camp, who, of course, put in the request. If you could
So-
please give me some names, that would be much appreciated so I know who I'm working with.
Right. Sorry. I'm Serafina. That rude dwarf was Craig.
Okay.
He's like that.
Easy to remember.
Um,
It's good.
And then the little fairy, that's Ophelia.
Oh,
And then
interesting.
and then this fellow, that's Zarin.
Zarin or Zarin, either one is fine.
Zarin, okay. And then this little guy, and she like points to Ollie. This is Oliver, but I call him Ollie. He's my friend.
Oh, quite a cute Tressa.
Thank you. You give him a little scratch under the chin.
And then he sort of like turns and sees popcorn and like his you see his like eyebrow lift. He goes, and
He's like he's probably in like a pocket, like shoved into
Okay.
his pocket. That's probably too
okay,
small for
he's
him.
not even like actually just out. Okay.
No, he's in
No,
like
then he is charmed by Ollie.
Yeah.
He's a very charming person.
Oh.
Pet. Not a pet. Very charming being.
Of course, though, you are welcome to get any of the food from the kitchen, any drinks that you would like, and well, I wish we had better accommodations. You will be sleeping in the dorms with the loggers.
Question, Rufio.
Yes, sir. Zarin,
What-
is it?
No, question, Rufio.
Oh, you, Rick. Yeah. Hi.
The person I addressed.
Yeah.
The request, was it put in by the quiver or no? Was it?
You would have gotten it through Quiver, like, but Twig Splitter is who like request.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, we
It-
need to fucking do something about
it
this.
was like
Cooper
a-
put it in through Quiver, yeah.
Okay,
Or
so
like,
it's like
he doesn't know
third
who
party.
he put it in through. He sent it to the city, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just. Go ahead.
What
I
is
know-
Quiver?
It's the guild that I have done business with.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No,
But
that's good.
Yeah, Quiver would have like accepted the contract.
Yeah, it's
Or whatever.
Calthenius's quiver.
Colcius?
Calcius's
Yeah, Colcius.
Calcius's quiver. Is the actual name of it.
Yes.
Yes. Morton, was it?
That's right. What can I do
Um,
for you, sir?
Yes. I wanted to first off just get some general information for why we have been hired.
Oh,
We
of course,
saw
of course.
some troubling things on the ride in.
It's well, what did you see? Because I know there's the big cat, but that's not actually the problem at the moment. We're pretty sure.
There was the big cats were troubling for sure. But yes, this and the other, I think our guide said thunderhoof creatures were also
Yeah,
very.
Those are fine. They just taste bad, but
unsettling.
those are pretty peaceful. But yeah, so we had the loggers start going missing. There were the 7 at first. 7 at the same time within like one day just disappeared. And we don't quite... Actually, we know what happened to them, but we did not know at the time. I'll get to that later. So they went missing. We thought maybe they wandered off. Maybe Big Cat got them, something like that at first. It was quiet for about a week. And then every week, 2 guys started disappearing again. And that's when we called you. Or not called you, but put in the request for you. And that's when...
2 guys missing at the same time?
Yeah.
What was that voice?
We haven't really seen them leave ever. Like, it's never like they don't just come back from their job. It's always like they were, they were in camp and just left at some point and nobody saw them.
And you said this was the voice. You said this was like once a week? Every week?
Yeah,
Okay.
every week 2 more guys go missing. As you can tell, morale's pretty low around here. Going through a lot of this alcohol. A lot of these people drinking wine. They're not used to wine. They're being rude.
Wine does that to people.
On that note.
And
what is Horse
that's
doing?
also when we started seeing the satyrs, Bitey and Meat Man.
Meat Man.
Yeah, Meat Man's one Ripley motherfucker. I would not want to go toe to toe with him. But they mostly just seem interested in scaring us at the moment. We don't know what the fuck they want, but we're pretty sure they're tied to all this,
Have you spoken with these entities?
I have not. One of the Beth over there, she said that they tried to talk in her head, but she was pretty scared, and I don't think she responded.
What does Beth look like?
Beth is over here.
Understood.
Yeah.
Her first name wasn't first.
Right, that's fair.
What did Bitey and Meat Man look like?
Bitey's this tall, slim guy. Got a fur all over his face, big, wide smile, sharp teeth.
Oh, Ophelia, is that the guy that you saw? Did Ophelia see him? I don't remember.
I know someone saw him.
I think we both saw him. I saw him first, and then she saw
Ophelia
him.
saw him.
I know that I
both of
saw
you
him.
Oh, so
No, I did. Rachel, you're muted, I think.
Yep, sorry, my bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
you did see him? Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Is that Ophelia? Is that who you saw?
Yeah, for sure.
Sound like you? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So his name's Bitey. I love that. And Meat Man, what does Meat Man look like?
Like you saw it? Like, what was he doing?
He was talking to me.
He talks to... Okay, so he does talk to people in the... Okay.
Yeah.
What did he want?
Well, he was trying to warn us to not come here, I think, actually. He said we would get
Well-
in the way, and that if we got in the way, there would be problems.
Well... Unfortunately, that is what adventurers do, is it not? Is get in the way of people doing bad things and unfortunately cause problems.
You're not wrong. And what about
And,
Meat Man?
Meat Man, he's not as tall, but he's a lot thicker, you know? A lot stronger. He's always carrying this big ass battle axe around.
Does he have like fur all over him like Bitey does?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say 1 second. This voice makes no sense for this character, and I have to change it.
It's okay.
He's the responsible one of the two brothers. He can't sound
Fair.
like this.
Fair.
Where's Boris right now?
Boris is unloading his cart at the cafeteria with Tina.
Okay,
Aw,
so
Boris, where's your token, buddy?
Craig buys as many rusty rums as he can fit in his hands,
Okay.
and he goes over to Boris.
Well, 1 second.
No, I'm just letting you know
Okay.
that
Okay,
because he
sure.
was going to go drop one off and then come join the conversation.
Man,
okay,
Boris
cool.
is such a square.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't have a token suddenly when
Also,
he
that
did
doesn't look like a
before.
Goliath.
No, that's not the same Boris even. What the hell? I don't know. I'm confused. All
I
right,
can't
whatever.
fucking spell.
Move your
Sorry.
tokens.
Yes, well, that's why we had to, whatever. These two satyrs are clearly behind whatever's happening, and we would love for you to put a stop to it.
Absolutely, we'll do whatever you say.
You have no
Artisan
idea what he
comes
was
up.
even talking about.
Sure, we do the good thing.
Which is
Precisely.
Morton, these people that have gone missing, have you been able to determine any commonality between them? Are they all of a specific creed or something of this sort?
I don't believe so. No, I've not that we've noticed. It's been men, women, dwarves, humans, elves.
And they didn't talk of seeing anything or hearing anything like your friend Beth?
You know, can't think of any of them mentioning anything beforehand. No. You know, when the first couple went missing, we just thought that, you know, they must have, again, lots of people have been drunk and wandered off, especially with how much they're drinking right now.
And
But there's
has
no
this-
commonalities I've seen.
has this abduction taken place exactly a week between, or is it, 6 days, 5 days, 8 days?
A week. It's been a week every time, actually.
And when was the last
Exactly
one?
7 days. Would have been about let's see, 5 days ago.
Okay, so
Ah,
two.
Must
so
be
there
like a
is-
full moon or something.
So does that mean tomorrow would be 6 and the next day would
Correct.
be 7?
What is the phase of
That's
the
right.
moon currently?
Waning.
Okay. Craig's too dumb to know if it's actually going to be a full moon tomorrow.
It's not.
It's going to be a full moon tomorrow.
Well, the good news is
I don't think
Miss-
it is.
The good
It
news
is.
is, Morton, you have, it looks like 4 more weeks before the important people will be started taking, because I see 8 inexpendable employees here right now.
Hey, none of my employees are expendable.
Yes, I know. I make jest.
Do you know all of their names?
I know some of their names.
Can you list their names right now?
Yeah, there's Chad over there with Anne and my brother. There's Pete over there with Beth, and Tina's in the kitchen.
Oh, but what about the group
Those
that
ones
goes
at
over
those
here?
tables.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
these ones.
Marty and Morty.
Shimmy and Jammy.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Larry
and
and
Jammy.
Charlie.
I call that guy Mr. Beard.
Oh,
You get it?
Mr.
It's like Mr. Bean.
a very fitting name.
Okay. Is there
Quit
any,
quizzing the man. They've got a problem.
Yes, that is why I'm quizzing Craig. If we don't know about the problem, we cannot help to solve the problem.
We know the problem.
No,
But
we
we don't know
don't.
the ins
We
and
just
outs of
got
the
here,
problem.
Craig.
The problem is you're not drinking. And he shoves a drink in his hand.
I hate you so much, Craig.
I'll take the drink if you don't want it.
We have 2 days. Were
He also-
they taken at night or like during the day?
They seem to disappear at night, and
As everyone's
I-
going to bed, or like
I'm guessing it was. Yeah, I mean, most people tend to, they drink until they fall asleep, and then they wake up in the morning, have a hearty breakfast, and get ready to start work.
where are
with
you getting
maybe
the
a couple
wine
more
from?
drinks? Huh?
Where are you getting the wine from? Are all the people that have disappearing, have they been drinking the wine?
I don't quite know where the sources are for each thing, but I assume it just came in with the cart on with everything else.
Was it a new thing? Did
Uh,
the wine show up and then the people disappeared?
That's a good question. I don't know for sure, but you should definitely ask my brother about any alcohol-related questions.
Got it.
Craig pours some of the rum into a shot glass that he keeps in his pocket. Don't ask why. It's made of wood. And he hands it to Ophelia.
Oh,
What is it?
It's a
tiny
shot
little-
glass full of rum for her.
Yeah. Okay.
but it's perfect size. It's a perfect cup for her. Meg, you're so thoughtful.
I can only imagine she's holding it like this. And I don't know if you know
Yeah.
that classic Vine, but it's an avocado. Thanks. So that's just how she goes, thanks.
Everyone should be allowed to drink, even the toddlers.
That doesn't seem advisable.
Oh, you've never seen a dwarven toddler then, have you? don't know why my
Not
accent
many,
just
I
changed.
suppose. Mostly humans and elves.
Well, it's obvious
An
you
elf is
need
a toddler for like 10 years. It's quite odd, actually.
And during those years, they should certainly have alcohol.
They should not. They already crawl everywhere and seem to have a desire to fall off of balconies or like go under things they shouldn't. I don't think children should be given alcohol. They will die.
Good alcohol. Good alcohol makes for strong, tough babies. Doesn't matter if they fall.
Craig, every culture is different. I don't think what works for the dwarves works for everyone else.
None of
this
you
was
are
just my
allowed to let
family.
him have a child.
What?
That's part of this mission now, is that you're not allowed to let Craig have a child.
I
It was
wasn't gonna
just
let
my
you Craig
family.
anywhere near a child,
Good.
other than the ones that we've already saved. But anyway, you got anything? I'm gonna go talk to your brother if you don't have any other information.
I do actually. I
Oh, please
told
share.
you I would get back. We found out what happened to those 7 bodies originally, unfortunately.
Wait, you said
Um,
now they're
Bodies?
bodies?
well, like I said, we found out what happened to the 7 people. Some
Let's
men
see,
were
Rachel.
out drunk in a cave, as happens sometimes, and running from the crash cat, they ran into a small cave they hadn't seen before. And inside, they found this sort of sacrificial slab, is what they called it, with like carvings all over it. And then they just found 7 torsos on the floor.
And you know
They
these
said
are
it looked like their
your-
hearts had been ripped out.
Ugh.
Only
sounds
the
painful.
torsos.
Only the torsos. And like, I know, obviously, because 7 of your people went missing, and then you found 7 torsos. But do you know that it was the 7 that went
We-
missing?
We didn't do any tests. They are still in the cave if you'd like to go out there.
Not necessarily.
I love the smell of decay. Let's go.
That's concerning.
That's my favorite scent.
Craig, yes.
Also concerning.
Decaying
Well-
leaves just means more
Well, lucky
growth.
for you, the two dwarves sitting with my brother will know exactly where the cave is.
I don't get along with other dwarves.
That's unfortunate. You will have to work with them, unfortunately. There's many
I
dwarves
thought
in this
all-
camp.
I
It
thought
must
all
be
dwarves
somebody
got along
else.
with each other.
Okay,
No.
well, just allow someone else to talk to them, I suppose.
No, I need somebody from these two groups here in the middle.
Those guys don't know anything.
Yes.
They don't even speak common.
That first guy's name is actually Saw.
Like
He picked
Guerrera?
No, like his name is Saw, like a saw. He picked it last week. First
Yeah.
time he's ever had a name.
Yeah, Guerrera.
I don't know who that
It's
is.
Star Wars.
How can the stars be at war?
It
Oh,
is a very interesting.
you don't drink
concept.
much, do you?
I haven't found it to be helpful, generally.
Or you never been punched in the face hard enough.
Well, I prefer to save it for times of celebration.
To see stars fighting.
I don't.
Craig,
Is he okay?
no.
We're not exactly sure.
Understand when the joke is not landing, Craig, and move on.
I stopped. Ass.
But yes. Trying to think of what else we might know.
I can go
No,
talk
that's
to your
it. I-
brother
I-
and then come back.
Yeah, I suggest you go talk to them.
Okay. Bye.
Best of luck. You see him like sort of like hunched over, eyes partially closed. He has like some cards he's looking at and like looking at like if they're playing like Texas Hold'em. He's like like trying his best to look back and forth at his cards and what's on the table, and he looks pretty fucking out of it though. As you see Lemmy Cooper with
I
a
don't-
bottle of wine right next to him.
I don't think you have a winning hand.
You don't win if you fold, and I got enough money that it doesn't matter, Miss
Serafina.
Serafina. Lovely name.
Yeah.
Do
What's
you
your
want
name?
to gamble or drink?
I would be down for both.
It's very good. And he pushes the wine bottle toward you.
I would like to investigate. I want to sniff the wine.
Sure.
I don't know what kind of roll that would be.
Ollie can detect poison by smelling it.
Ollie can detect poison. I also so I'm gonna smell it, but Ollie's also gonna smell it.
Does alcohol count as a poison? No.
No.
I mean, IRL, yes.
Yes.
But-
I know,
yes.
for D&D. Uh-huh.
Oh my god! I just realized feel.
That's your spot.
But yeah, what kind of rolls do we need?
Investigation from Ollie, or what? I didn't even know he could detect. I guess how does a
it's
Tressum
on my
detect
page.
poison?
It's something. It's a
It
class.
just does it, right?
Yeah, it's just a species thing.
Yeah. Well, describe Ollie's technique.
So I take the bottle and Ophelia takes the bottle and like swirls it around and looks at it and then just holds it out to Ollie and he just kind of like puts his nose like straight in the wine hole.
Taste, touch, or smell. Cool. Yeah. As he sort of like sniffs it and sniffs it and sniffs it some more, and then like sort of like looks up at you, and like does a little like cat nod, indicating that this wine is indeed poisonous.
He can. We can
Oh yeah, he can
communicate
talk to you
telepathic-
psychically, can't he? Yeah.
Yeah, telepathically we can communicate.
He's like, I don't know what kind of poison, but it's poison.
Craig has
Interesting.
moseyed over to the double group and is going to drink whatever they are drinking.
Ophelia's just gonna give him the shot glass back. She
Okay.
hasn't drank from it.
Oh, I see you drank a lot, little Gring. Little thing. It's okay. Just lay off the sauce.
Did you drink the wine?
I do not drink the wine.
Yes.
I give it a sniff.
You think I have
myself.
bad taste in wine?
Wine's not really my cup of tea.
Craig would like to
Yeah,
smell
those
the
are
wine.
completely different liquids.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Craig would like to
Okay,
smell
well,
the
I'll drink
wine.
the wine. And he takes it back from you.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I feel like you've had enough.
I've heard that before.
And
he
it
takes
seems
a
like
big
you don't
swig of it.
follow it.
Look, I got nothing to do tomorrow, so I don't know why I can't have a little fun.
You don't have to work tomorrow?
Why? No. What? I don't work here. My brother and my dad brought me here.
Oh, interesting. So, I do have a
I
question, though.
help with hospitality.
Hospitality, and you've been very hospitable. I do
Yeah.
have a question about your wine.
Hey, it's good.
I will take your word for it. I am a rum
Very
girl.
strong.
Anyway, Alan, when you guys came here, did you have the wine already, or?
We had different wine at first. It was like a white wine. It was very dry. Was not sweet. And I did not like it as much.
What about this wine do you like?
It tastes like a fancy dessert. There's a interesting aftertaste. And I can have as much of it as I want.
Are the other two gentlemen at the table also drinking the wine?
No. They seem to actually just have beers of some kind.
Okay. Have you guys tried this wine?
Is anybody else drinking the wine?
Yes, you do see that there's a couple bottles of it spread out, like at the other tables.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Chad and Ollie is in the way of the other name. Seraphina's in the way of the other name. Anne. Have you guys tried this wine?
Yeah, we've tried the wine. It's seems one of those standard, what is it, like a port or something like that.
Doesn't taste like a dessert.
I prefer
to you
something that you
guys?
can I mean what do you mean?
Well, Lemmy just said it tastes like a dessert to him and it has an interesting aftertaste. I'm wondering if it tastes the same way to you guys.
Oh. I mean, let me think. Give me another sip of it. And he grabs Lemmy's bottle and takes a swig. He's like, I mean, it's kind of too sweet for me. Aftertaste, and you can see him like rubbing his tongue around his mouth, and he's like, aftertaste's a little metally.
Interesting.
Tastes like metal to me.
Interesting. When did the wine show up? Just asking
Lemmy, when the
this.
wine show up, and he like puts his hand on the back of Lemmy's collar and like pulls him up, so he's like setting up more. Is the wine showed up like I don't know, like 8 weeks ago? I can't remember exactly. Time is hard.
Probably because of you've had too much sauce.
This isn't sauce. Oh, that's a good idea though. Like put the wine on top of things like a sauce. You're smart.
Thanks.
Smart. That's smart. I'm gonna
Not
put it
the
on
reason I want to be
biscuits.
called smart. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea.
Well, what if Tina like where you what's it called when you make it thicker?
And she cooks with it?
Yeah, like she could make it thicker and then put it on the biscuit. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
So, do you remember when the people disappeared? The first time? The 7 people?
Yeah, that was really sad.
Do you remember how long ago that was?
And he's sort of like he looks like he's firing on all cylinder. And he sort of like turns and like taps like Chad like he's nervous. Like, I want to say that was about 10 weeks ago that they all went missing. Maybe 11. Wait, I said 8, right? Just the number I just
You
gave
said
right
7,
before, right?
yeah, 7 to 8
Okay.
weeks ago was
Okay.
the when the wine
Yeah.
showed up.
Yeah, it had to have been 10 or 11 for when the first 7 went missing.
Who's that coming from, Lemmy or?
Chad.
Okay.
Chopping Chad.
Okay, gotcha. That's fine. The source matters for
Yeah.
veracity of information.
Uh-huh.
Thorin, do you have any questions?
Not for these two right now, I don't think.
How did Morton tell us how much of a time span there was between the 7 and original missing and then the 2 more each week?
He said there was a week off, I believe. Let me double
A
check
week
my
off?
notes to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, a week off.
It could be nothing, but there is maybe some
Could be something.
correlation. Yes.
The wine is, and like Serafina like leans in to Zoran. I would not recommend drinking the wine though. There's some kind of poison in it. According to Ollie, and Ollie's never wrong on these things.
Well, then yes, we will keep an eye on this. I don't know
Sorry.
why.
Are you
why
guys
you would try
adventurous?
and-
Craig?
I was just having a side, but
Oh, okay.
Craig comes over, finishing drinking 1 cup of the rusty rum, and then he's got a cup of or flagon or whatever of wine that he's about to start drinking as he walks up.
I want to slap it out of his hand.
He does. Should have been at disadvantage, but I'll give you that one.
Oi! What'd you do that for?
There was a bug.
Yeah, bug up your ass.
That's rude.
I'm sorry. I get that way about alcohol sometimes.
That's fair, just don't drink the wine.
What's wrong with it?
Can I tell you later?
Yeah?
Craig looks very confused.
Just, did you have more alcohol, right? That's not the wine?
Yeah?
Drink that.
Okay.
Cool.
done.
Awesome. Anyway, I don't have any other questions for Lemmy.
Okay. You guys gonna go to the cave?
The
yeah,
dwarves
we
were
are.
the ones that found the cave, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's why we were talking to them.
I was talking to Lemmy about the wine shipment.
Yeah, no, I know. That's the other.
I want to
reason.
talk about. I want to talk to Beth about. Hold on, Bitey and Meat Man.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to do that? Yeah, you do that, and then I'll interrogate the dwarves.
Yeah, that sounds.
Or
I
Fantastic.
shall
Craig can.
interrogate them with
Craig
you.
can interrogate them if you want.
You don't
Seraphina's gonna
wanna
go
do
with
it together?
Ophelia.
We can do it together, it's fine.
Let's do it together. Good cop, dumb cop.
Competent cop and incompetent cop.
Yes.
Why do either of you need to be cops? There's no reason for these people not to just tell you things.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Okay.
For real quick for the aside, Serafina,
Yeah.
if the dwarves were drinking this wine that is poisoned, it's very likely that it wouldn't affect them. They are hardy. So how do you say hardy folk?
They're
So,
as
keep
good
that
at
in
drinking
mind.
as I am.
This is an aside, like
Oh, okay.
not fuck you, Lemmy.
Let me.
So keep that in mind when you're investigating. Okay.
You make a fair point. Thank you. Forget about
Just
things like
for
this.
reference.
Forget
but yeah,
about
you guys
things
get-
like this.
Yes,
You're the best. Thank you.
of course. Yeah, y'all go talk to Beth.
I thought, like, you're just friends with the fairy. Like she just flies around with y'all. I didn't know they did that. I thought that they just played tricks on you and then left.
She's
You
not
were
just
thinking-
a fairy. She's one of us.
You were thinking
Whatever
of
that means.
pixies.
What does
Pixies are
that
the
mean?
ones that play tricks.
Oh. Okay.
They're different.
I'm sorry. That's racist.
Yes.
I won't make that mistake again.
You should apologize next time you see her.
But she doesn't even know I said it.
Yes, but she will after I tell her.
Pixies aren't fairies. I'm sorry.
He yells it across to her.
Yeah.
Ophelia's just gonna go. What?
I think he insulted you.
You're just gonna see her
He's
go.
trying-
Oh,
He's trying to make up for it in a weird way, I think.
it's the happy squid, upset squid, like little things.
Yeah, okay, side note though, what are fucking fairies compared to pixies?
So
'Cause
technically,
pixies are the tricksters.
yeah. So according to what I have read / what I ended up buying on D&D Beyond, so that I could just have it on me permanently. Pixie is their small size,
Yeah.
and that's all it ever references. Is pixies are small size. There's different there's subclasses of
Yeah.
fairy that I could have explored, but I didn't want to.
And what about a sprite?
Don't know about that. That was not in what I bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fairies are they're definitely bigger than pixies, and they're look like small elves with insectile wings, and they're infused with magic of the Feywild. So yeah, they don't have as much of the weird lore that
Pixies have.
pixies have. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just the playable version of
Uh-huh.
pixies, except they're not innately
Faye.
shitty
Fairies.
things.
You have to leave berries at bridges, or else they get mad at you. It's
I mean,
Yeah.
who's to say that's not gonna happen with Ophelia once or twice? You
Yeah.
know.
Who's to say
Yeah.
that isn't what happened to society already?
right. We just stopped respecting the fae
Yeah,
folk.
so, and sprites are like pixies, except they like merriment and fun.
Okay.
And
they're
they're also
benevolent
warriors,
pixies.
protectors, and judges. Yeah, so they're like
I
the
see.
non-asshole version of pixies.
Whereas fairies contain both realms.
It's a
Yeah.
Venn diagram, and fairies are in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, yes. Now we continue with your scene.
Yeah. Whoever wants to talk first, just get to doing it.
Ophelia.
I'm gonna fly right on over to Beth, and I'm just gonna kind of put my little feet on the table, and I'm just gonna stand in front of her, and I'm just gonna go, "What you doing?"
Oh, I'm inspecting this mushroom where it seems to have some sort of properties, but we can't figure out what it does, and it dies rather quickly, unfortunately, after cutting into it.
The second she says dies, I feel his eyes lights up. It's like stars, you know? And what can I roll to see if I recognize it?
Roll a nature check.
Thank you.
Where did it go? There it is.
Hey.
Atta girl.
So
We're doing
this
that
is
one
what
and then
the
a nat
mushroom
20.
looks like.
Oh, so beautiful.
You've actually none of you have ever seen this mushroom before, unfortunately, despite your natural 20 roll. But you do notice that it sort of has this like odd ghostly veil coming down from underneath all around the cap. But it doesn't, like, as you're sort of like looking at it, you know a lot about death and things like that. You've been around it. And what you do notice is that it actually, as you're looking more like it doesn't look ethereal. It actually just sort of looks like moonlight coming down from it.
Where did you get this?
We found it growing on a rock out in the woods. We were really hoping to find some more, but again, when we tried to harvest them, they were damaged and weren't able to make the trip.
Harvest them to, like, eat them?
No, I'm the herbalist of the camp and the medic, so I was hoping that I could use them to make some sort of potion or at least find out more about them.
Well, can't help you with that. Would love to know, though, so keep doing what you do.
Oh, thank you. Are you here to investigate what's going on?
I am, and I actually heard that you met one of my really great little friends, Bitey.
I don't know if met is the right word, but yes, he said something in my head. He wanted me to I can't remember what, but it had something to do with these mushrooms, I know.
Did he tell you where to find the mushrooms?
No. That seems to be a coincidence. He didn't talk to me until after we'd found them. He had, that low growly voice. I know it was a command to do something with the mushrooms, but I wasn't clear on what, and I was too afraid to respond.
What race is Beth?
Beth appears to be an elf.
Okay. Did you didn't understand what he was saying though?
I was very sleepy and in my studies. She sort of like holds up like a notebook she has, and you recognize the symbol on it is like a college from Vandera.
Okay.
This is sort of like a graduation work that I'm doing on this trip at the lumber camp.
Gotcha.
Sylvan is a like a secret language, by the way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Ophelia, go.
Yeah, I had the question, then I lost it. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You said go, and I was like, no. the wrong thing went.
Sylvan is to Elvish as Giant is to Dwarven, in my opinion, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. Sylvan's like the language of the druids, right? So like it's
No,
more like
Sylvan's the
Deep-
Fae.
I think it's like Feywild language, but it might be the
Sylvan
Druids.
is-
I can't remember.
Sylvan's Fae.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
all Fae speak Sylvan.
It's like
Mhm.
yeah, but it's like yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Where is there a specific spot they found these mushrooms? Like, was it growing in a specific, like, climate, like swampy? You know what I mean?
it's mostly all the same climate in here. I didn't notice anything that really stood out about where it was, but I can put on the map where we found it.
I would love to see it because I would love to have some.
I put it on the area map. Apparently I didn't make a token for it, which makes sense. Oh yeah, they found it in one other spot as well.
Yeah, right in the middle of the fuck zone Venn diagram.
Yep.
Well, that's exciting to know.
Hey, there's another fuck zone over here in the west.
I know. I like this. I like the vertical fuck zone more.
Uh-huh. It's
It
narrower. You
kinda-
can get through it sooner. It's
Yeah,
Kind of looks like a mushroom.
you know, a little bit.
You didn't have to turn your head. But anyways, Ophelia is also gonna ask while I'm remembering everything.
Uh-huh.
When did their whole like discussion happen? Like when did Bitey talk to you?
Oh, that was just about I want to say 5 days ago.
Oh,
And
so like
how-
recently.
Yeah, it was pretty recent.
How long is it? When did you find the mushroom?
We found the mushroom exactly 7 days ago.
Wait. 5 days ago is when Bitey talked to you?
Yeah. Why?
That was when the last abduction happened, right?
That sounds right, yeah?
Interesting.
Do you know if anybody else has heard Bitey or Meat Man?
Heard no. I believe I'm the only one in this camp who speaks the requisite language.
So you do speak
Most
Sylvan?
people here, yes. I learned it through my studies. Most people here aren't well versed in multiple languages.
Fair enough.
Who all has seen them?
I'm not sure who has seen them. I just I've heard reports from not reports, but like overheard chatter from many people about seeing Meat Man, and not as many about Bitey actually.
Bitey's an introvert. I get it.
Yeah, and Meat Man seems to just like try and scare the men. I don't know if he's what exactly their goal is. If they want us to leave or what. It's very confusing.
If you needed to leave, would you?
And she like sort of like starts looking through all of like her notes and paperwork that she has in like her school binder. And she's like, not yet.
Not
There's still
yet.
some things I want to find out. There's supposed to be a place in this forest where how everything here is really big.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a place where everything's really tiny.
You have Ophelia all up in
And
her attention.
yeah, and there's I really want to find it, and there's supposed to be a like a mortal and pestle you can get from there that like it makes it so you don't have to use as many like herbs when I'm making my potions and stuff, so it would be really helpful.
I could use it to smush some bones and make a good bone
Uh,
powder.
That I suppose it's true. There are some theorized uses for bone powder.
I just like it for confetti.
Oh. That's well, everyone has their own interests, and as long as you're not hurting anyone, I suppose it's okay.
I'm all about a good death, you know? I'm not going to
I-
accelerate it. I'm just going to be
What do
there while you die. It's fine. Anyways, is there anything else you think I should know?
Am I dying soon?
Everybody is.
Oh no.
But that's the
Oh.
greatest part is we don't know. It could be today. It could be tomorrow. It might be 2 days from now because you did hear from Bidey 5 days ago. So good luck for
That's-
you.
Oh god. Well, while you're out on your adventures, please just let me know if you find any interesting plants.
I will. Thank you.
She just sort of looks very concerned now as she goes back to like not even working on what she was working on, just sort of like staring.
I mean, that's what her token looks like, is that she's just
Yeah.
like fucking staring off at something like.
Yeah. Well, she's tired of how awful it is here. All right,
Celia,
Zarin.
do you know the meaning of
Oh.
the word comfort?
No. Except
That
the cold,
explains a lot.
comforting hand of death
Yeah, I'm familiar with that as well, but
cradles you real softly into the night, you know?
your bedside manner could use a little work.
I don't have one, so you are correct.
Yeah. You're terrifying. I
should
kind of
be.
like it.
I'm like this big.
Kind of like it, but yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna fly back over to our homeboys over here.
Greg for the pickup. You're muted.
can't hear you.
You're
buddy.
still muted. Or you're fucking with me. Nothing.
No.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
No.
All right, 1 second. I'm gonna do more drugs.
Oh. Saw you light up, Sean, but no audio. Yeah, my receiving audio or video today has been really choppy. I don't know what's going on with that. Has it been choppy for you guys?
I've seen lots of the video being choppy, so it could just be my internet for why I'm seeing that.
I'm seeing everybody's being kind of a little bit choppy.
Might be Foundry then, just being not great.
Yeah, well, it's not Foundry that this goes through, but
Oh. Let's see.
I haven't really noticed any issues, but I also y'all do this more than
I also expect perfection in everything.
What a Libra. Need
That's a
your
lie.
scales
Not
balanced.
not perfection, but
Pretty damn
as-
close to it.
as
You
good
need to be
as can be
balanced.
reasonably expected.
No,
Mhm.
you expect perfection.
Just want shit to work. God damn it. Nope. See you light up. Don't hear ya. Also, Rachel, you're required to take a better picture of your drawing with good lighting.
I got you. I will say it is partially done in glitter pen, so
No, that's fine.
Makes it even better.
Are you just like sitting in a black light?
So what happens? So at night I get like really I have to like make myself sleepy, so I usually have the lights dim at a certain point,
Yeah.
but it turns blue specifically when the weather gets under 35 degrees.
Isn't blue
um,
light bad for trying to go to sleep though?
It helps me out.
Like, isn't that the thing with like the computer screen filters where like the blue light is like bad for?
Technically speaking, yeah.
Listen,
But
I'm an enigma.
she has lights like I do in my bedroom. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he got to experience my red lights while he was here. That I used to go to sleep.
I mean, that shit doesn't bother me. I was just curious.
But yeah, blue lights is what supposedly keeps you awake and also puts strain on your eyes. But
Yeah.
Rachel's an enigma, so
Takes weird
Gone
things for
is
me to go to
muted
sleep.
and deafened in Discord, so he can't hear us make fun of him. God, his profile picture in Discord is pretty sexy though.
it is.
Too bad he'll never hear that.
Nope.
He'll never know.
Is it
Not
a
unless he
headshot?
watches.
Yeah, right.
the-
Whatever. I've called that man handsome to his face so many times. It doesn't matter.
We love bros supporting bros. That's
Uh-huh.
good.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of our
Toxic-
friend group.
It
Toxic
is.
masculinity does not exist in this group, Rachel, and I
No,
fucking
we
love
we
it.
have toxic positivity.
Yes.
Can you
And
hear
I-
me?
Yes, but it's
Yes!
really bad.
Uh-huh.
But yes,
Sounds like you're in the bathroom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. No.
Is it coming or is it through your webcam?
It's
Yeah,
okay if you are.
I hate it.
What
I'm in the
happened?
bathroom. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Did your mic
Um,
just shit itself?
I don't know. The
I sure
box
hope not.
the box is working. It's got phantom power. It's connected. I don't fucking know, man. I don't feel like troubleshooting at the end of the day.
Yeah, for anyone that is curious, John Doris used to run a audio recording studio.
Yeah, I know.
Like he got paid for this shit.
It's why I hate doing it. Like for my own shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. If it makes you feel any better, my mic wasn't working before the game because I didn't have my fucking webcam plugged in. So go fucking figure that.
feel like I'm in a room full of my boyfriend, and it's.
For some people, that would be a fantasy.
Reverse harem.
There's certain things that my boyfriend will start talking about, and he just loses me. Like I drift away. It's it's beautiful.
I know
Um,
exactly what that's like.
You were talking
Listen,
about drill bits last time, Rick.
That was
And I
funny.
was like,
That
well,
was really
time
good.
to turn my brain off.
that was really
Bye.
good. No, I specifically didn't bitch to share this afternoon about something because I'm like, there's no way that I could explain this in a way that will make any fucking sense. So I literally posted to I have a thread with John Baker and one of our other friends. I literally posted like a fucking page rant about some bullshit.
Yeah, my fiance will go, it's okay, baby. You're not going to understand. And I'm like,
No, I
thank
mean,
you.
No, I try really hard to like say things in a way that anybody can understand it or like tailor it to the person I'm talking to.
You do,
Because,
but
like-
sometimes you still lose me.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not
You
gonna
guys
like
get
sit here
lost
and like,
talking to him?
huh?
You guys get lost talking to it?
When he talks about techie stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, I mean,
Sometimes I just get lost in his eyes.
No.
I've always lived with techie people, so I know lots more than I've ever like earned the right to know.
fair.
That's
Rufio,
yeah, my
this is
boyfriend
the-
basically he does tech for one of like the 5 sister colleges up here. So anything that he has to fix, like lighting, sound wise, he does all of it. He had to build a door that opened when you pressed the doorbell for a play. And he was
That sounds
talking to me
fun.
about he loved it. He was excited about it. I was like, I
Yeah.
would rather walk off a cliff.
That sounds super fucking cool.
How
That actually
how
does
often do
sound
they
really
make
cool.
You code things by hand?
So
Okay,
again,
like in real life, fucking, you're never gonna do that.
Yeah, no, never in real life. But how often are they making you do it in class?
I mean,
like how
like
often?
I get the
'cause
idea for like
is that like their
demonstrating that you understand the
device?
kind of, but like
Yeah.
I get it for like proving that you understand how a concept works, but the problem is the fucking things that they wanted us to write the code for are fucking very poorly suited for that task.
Mm.
And so like yeah, I also sent images with it that I didn't link to you, but
Yeah, no, it's above me, but I like get it.
yeah. But yeah, that's why I sent it to Baker and Joe because like they are
Yeah, I assumed
fucking-
Joe was the other person.
they're fucking programmers.
Uh-huh.
Are you getting back in the
Yeah,
game,
no.
John?
Before
trying
I
to
went
fix
back
my
to
shit,
Georgia
dude.
Southern, when I was
Okay.
at Georgia State, I lived with a programmer for 2 years.
Okay, fair.
He was working for the government at that time and going to Georgia Tech. He
Fair.
definitely did something with missiles, but he couldn't tell me what.
Fair.
Because like you're just not really allowed to say anything.
Yeah. Get that government money.
Uh-huh. They had to interview me when he was like getting promoted for like Homeland Security stuff to make sure that like he could be trusted and whatnot.
Man, you got to put a lot of faith in your roommate not to fuck that up.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm not saying I wouldn't trust you, but I'm saying
Yeah.
I could definitely see roommates be like,
You-
nah, man, we blaze it all day.
But like what's funny is that like no, you would not be able to like give a good background check though if I were supposed to get a government position. Though you'd be like, no, he is one of them dirty socialists you've heard so much about.
I work for local government, so
Fair. That's Do you have a missile silo at your museum, right?
fucking
That-
wish. I wish one police officer makes more than what the city gives us in budget for the entire year. So
That's depressing.
it's very
I mean,
that
depressing.
police officer is getting a ton of overtime as well.
Not surprising, but very depressing.
Yeah, it's very, very sad. So, yeah, it's a whole mess, but I'm a municipality worker, and it's not fun.
No, I bet not.
Did you get it
The
figured out,
government is
John?
the thing in our government that
muted,
hates
he
the
can't hear
government the
you.
most. It makes for a
Oh.
really ineffective government.
I wonder if he got a good one there.
Hey, John.
He's not looking at us. He doesn't care. He doesn't love us.
Can't hear you, motherfucker.
You're muted in Discord and deafened in Discord.
Oh, he might be talking to his family, right?
I don't know.
Or he's talking to himself and pissed that this isn't working.
Could be. What? No, I think he's talking to his family.
Okay, let's
No,
lip
he
read
just put
him.
his headphones back on.
Okay.
I think my microphone shit the bed.
I think my
Oh,
microphone shit the
no.
bed.
That sucks.
I'm
that's
so
what I
good at
got
lip
too.
reading.
I don't have another cable nearby to try the cable, but from what I'm testing, it seems like it's a mic.
That sucks.
It's only a $300 microphone.
Oh,
Jesus.
God. How long have you had it?
How can it just shit the bed like that? Or her
Mm.
question.
Connection short.
How long have you had it?
10 years.
10, 12, 13 years.
Oh, that's okay.
This is vintage music equipment at this point.
It's almost as old as your first child.
Second child, you mean?
How old is Caboose?
Oh, yeah, actual children. Now, what am I saying? Actual children, too.
Anyways, I think we
Yeah.
can. You know what?
Deal with Craig in a fishbowl? The name's Craig in a fishbowl.
You know what? I would rather hear your voice in a fishbowl than not hear your voice at all.
Oh, okay, that was good.
Thanks,
I'm
Daddy.
jealous. No. No.
Okay. Yeah,
Love you, John.
that's the annoying thing because it was a perfect like Craig pickup moment for switching the point of view of the scene, and then it just fucking flatlined.
I feel like I nailed it, but hey.
Hey,
It was very in character.
we look over to Craig and he's just sitting there like,
Hey, nailed
The
it.
last shot did not go down well. He,
Failed the constitution check.
yeah. Scream in silence for 1 minute.
Quickie start, because I don't fucking remember what questions to ask at this point. After all this troubleshooting, my brain was already fried.
yeah, okay. So
Yeah. You
Chad
talking to my boy Chad here.
and Anne,
Yeah.
you Morton said you two found a very gruesome scene, yes?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What
He'd,
what can you tell me about this scene?
So we was getting chased by that big cat, and we see this little crack that we can squeeze into in a little wall. So we start running for it, get into the cave, and as we start looking around in there, just like because it was pretty open once you got in there. We first sort of bumped into the torsos over on the ground and on near like the top wall of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we really started to look around, and we noticed that there was some weird stone slab in the middle of the room with these etchings in it. and it looked like almost there were like channels cut in all the sides.
They were draining the blood.
That's
Me,
what we think.
me mother used to do that.
There is there can be great power in blood. What
Aye.
the torsos, were they on the ground? You said they were on the ground?
Yeah.
Were they arranged in any specific way, or were they like discarded?
Not that I remember. Yeah, I would say discarded more than anything.
It sounds to me like we need to go check out this cave.
I think this will be prudent, Craig. The how good is your memory, either of you?
I mean, I know where it is if that's what you need.
No, well, I was more wondering if you might be able to recognize some runes, or could give a rough description of what this slab looked like.
15 and 12. Yeah, there was sort of this one symbol in the middle that I remember seeing pretty clear. And he sort of starts.
I'm gonna open up my my book, like lay it on the table and like undo the class and open it, and sort of like flip through to like an empty page, and sort of like slide it over to him and hand him stuff to draw the rune in.
He's like, I will. It's not exactly a rune so much. That's why I remember it as being on there so good.
Well, rune or symbol, or
Oh, really?
if it's a different language, we can maybe see.
Yeah, and as you see him drawing, you see him sort of like he's like not very good at drawing, but he's really trying to work it. He's like, and he sort of looks like a triangle at first, and you see him sort of like smudging the top line to like curve it, and like bending the triangle a little bit more, like with his fingers, like rubbing the pencil markings or whatever, the ink or whatever. And you see like what's coming is he's like, actually the kind of works, and he's like, and you see it sort of like forming as this like fang that just has this like thick, he's like, it looked like a liquid on the bottom of it, and this sort of like fang with this like sort of like liquid, and he like puts like a couple drops like coming off of it, off the bottom of the fang.
Do I recognize that as
Yeah, you would know that
the
that's as
Xerx,
Xerx, yes.
symbol, XX or whatever symbol?
Your
Yeah,
study of
okay.
the occult would definitely make you know about that.
Okay, cool.
Does Craig recognize it?
Probably not, but he can roll, I suppose.
I don't think that's entirely true, though. I was just
I don't
thinking
know
about
what
this.
Craig knows.
Are you religious?
No, he should have some arcane something though, because of his.
Yeah, this is a
rune
religious
knight
symbol,
background.
though.
That's what I'm not sure of. So keep going.
Yeah, it's a religious symbol. Yeah.
Ophelia would probably recognize it as like one of the other evil gods because she worships one of the evil gods.
Thank you. Can you draw on our map where this cave is? We might venture there in the days to come.
Oh yeah, no problem. And as you take out your map for him, he places a little circle where the cave is.
Okay, is that this one? Okay. So it is not far.
Oh, I could have found that.
We just wandered off drunk, we weren't really exploring or anything.
Okay, we will keep an eye out for this. Craig, did you have any other questions you wanted to ask?
Did you see any signs of weaponry? Markings on the wall? Any markings and like weapons or feet? Footprints?
Now that you mention it, yeah. There was a spot on the ground near where the torsos were that had clearly had some like lines as if there was like a chopping there. That maybe that's where they dismembered them.
Yeah. Interesting.
And were there any signs of who these torsos used to belong to? Or are we
I
just
mean,
assuming?
we didn't spend too much time looking through them, but I
Okay.
mean,
That-
I'm sure they
this
could
is-
be matched up with their owners without much trouble.
Well,
It's been pretty cold up here until now, so they're in a cave, probably haven't, decayed too much.
Damn.
okay, thank you for your information.
I have question of
He
clarification.
looks sort of like upset with himself that he put like that thought together and said it. Like,
Yeah.
it's- yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Has it been said? I know that it's like gruesome that the torsos were there. Has it been said that there was a lot of blood in there too, or was there not a lot of blood? Was that question asked?
That question was not asked, so you can feel free to ask it.
So when you found the torsos, was there a lot of blood, or did it seem like there wasn't a lot of blood in the cave?
Not a drop of it.
So they definitely made use of it.
What do you mean?
Well, if you dismember someone, anytime you cut someone, and especially if you're just found the torsos, there's a lot of major arteries that would have been cut.
No, I
And
understand
so-
that part. What do you mean they made use of it?
Well, if there's no blood, then obviously they needed the
secondary
blood for
function.
something.
Oh, I thought like you knew what they did. I thought there was a big reveal.
No, it's just that like clearly
He's
they
gonna be
needed
very
the blood for
impressed you
something.
just got here.
Greg is looking on like dumbfounded, like, "Oi, she figured it all out? Who are you? Who am I?"
I think he's had enough to drink.
As he hasn't had that much, has he? He's only been here for like 10 minutes.
You'd be
I
surprised how
only
much
had one.
of
He's
each.
only had one.
Of each.
You're holding up a mug of rum, aren't you?
He's actually not holding up anything.
Oh, okay.
one
He
of
only
each
had
of
one,
your
like, but it looks like
offering.
he's holding a mug.
It's all right.
Is
Some dwarves just don't have it.
They really don't.
is there a clear table that nobody's really sitting at?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna go over there and set up my book
there's
and
some
start like
imagination involved in this.
yeah. I'm gonna go to an empty table and set up my book and start setting out little like bone carvings in like a specific pattern and begin ritual casting detect magic.
Okay,
So in a little bit you can pick that back up.
sure. Anybody else looking to do stuff?
Serafina is gonna go over to the same table and kind of watch what Zorin is doing, but also watch everyone else. She likes people watching. So she's
Okay.
just kind of watching how everyone is interacting, seeing what bonds there are between these people. If it's clear that like they've all, who's the newcomers, who's been here for a while, kind of thing.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Oh. Damn, I'll take that.
Yeah, so as you're sort of looking out about everybody, it sort of is easier to tell who's been here a while because they just seem to have more sad stories to tell as everyone's sitting around just sort of commiserating with each other. And also, as you're sort of watching, you notice that the people who are drinking the wine seem to be looking over their shoulders more and more than other people. Like sort of like they like feel like they feel like they're being watched, or they're paranoid or something. Like they just seem to be like looking around.
Just like looking around in general, or are they looking towards the forest itself?
Really just like anywhere that like feasibly some around them there could be like someone like hiding behind something. So like all over the place, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. Except for Lemmy, he looks fine.
Okay.
Other than his, mass
Obvious.
inebriation.
Yeah, massive
Impairments.
inebriation.
Uh-huh.
Can I have Ollie like do a circle, or 'cause I think he can. I'm looking at this real quick. Yeah, can I have Ollie do like a circle, because he can detect invisibility and like see if it's a Tressum feature, and just see if like
Oh.
there's something that if there's anything that catches his eye, kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah, roll a perception. For Ollie.
Please listen. Thank you.
Yeah, so he's flying around and he feels like he's doing a pretty good job of it, but he doesn't find anything out of the ordinary around here that like could be hiding invisibly.
Okay. He's just gonna come land back next to me, and I'm gonna give him a little treat for doing his thing. That's it for Seraphina for right now.
Cool. Craig, did you say you were doing something? I can't remember.
Craig wanted to know if anybody looked like they were spoiling for a fight.
For a fight, roll an insight.
Tiny Pete looks like he wants to get randy.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Pee in your chair like a real nerd.
You don't see anyone who wants to fight necessarily.
What do I
But you
see?
definitely see some people who are like on edge. Like you think they could be pushed into a fight.
Why do they look like they're on edge? Like how much do you think Craig would discern?
Craig, similarly to what Seraphina saw. Why does this token no longer have a name? What the fuck? Now it's mouse over. That's so weird.
That might have been something that I did if you're talking about me.
Yeah, I don't know why your name keeps disappearing. I've changed it on the token and on the character sheet. It should be... Yeah, whatever.
There you go.
Okay. Similar to what Seraphina saw, you see like there's a couple people just like looking over their shoulders a bunch. You see one of them like he like sort of like takes like something that like he's holding and like puts it in his pocket and looks suspiciously at somebody else. Like they just seem like they're on edge and a little bit distrustful.
Distrustful. Okay. That's it.
Cool. Ophelia, were you looking to do anything else?
She ran to the restroom.
Oh, right. There's an empty chair right there.
There's I guess
Xander,
while she's
you're
doing
detecting magic. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Nope, go ahead. Nope, you go.
Yeah, whenever it's done, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when that is, and if I'm having to like measure things. For iteration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. You sense magic in a way. You can use creature here that bears magic. Cool magic, if any.
Basically, I am curious to see if there is any like enchantment being like fucking with like the people who are drinking the wine.
Okay.
As well as if there is any like anything that's like out of place, you know?
Mhm.
Stuff like
Anything odd. Yeah.
that. Yeah, like if any of these miners had anything that was like obviously was like magical, then you know, like that you wouldn't expect, you know.
Yeah. No. Let me think. Lemmy, you would definitely get that he has a magic item or two.
Can I detect what those are?
They're
Around any visible
items?
creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Yeah, but like magic items don't have schools, right? Like if he has like
no, but it would still see a faint aura, like you would see like his hat's
oh,
glowing.
okay. Yeah, you would see like a glow of where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
you
it
see like here 1 second. You see one of his rings is magical.
Okay.
And you see like something underneath his coat has like a glow, but you can't quite make out what it is.
Okay, that's fine.
As you move up, you do notice that Botany Beth also has a few magic items. There seems to be something on her hip that's inside of a case that is magical.
I'm not too worried about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do like a little walk around the camp.
Yeah, there's something magical in the kitchen.
Okay.
It seems to. Let's see. Well, you see like an aura, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you think it's
Greg's
something
entire
involved.
armor is magical.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not worried
Yeah,
about like
you
the
think-
people I'm with.
Yeah. Yeah, you think the thing in the kitchen is probably related to like powering an oven or stove or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing that
and
like
then, of
jumps
course,
out as
Morton.
like
No, nothing that's like too weird.
okay, yeah, like I said, I was looking more for like an enchantment or
Yeah. No.
you know, somebody who's
no.
been like, you know, possessed by magic in
No,
some
none
way.
of those.
Or is like disguised self or something like that, you know.
1 second. Actually, let me look something up. Does that work? There might be something. I have to look.
It's like, you know, investigative thing to do. See if there is magic around.
No, there is not magic around for that.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Cool. That's all I had.
Zarin,
Yes, Craig.
I think you may be making some people a bit nervous.
How is this?
He kind of looks over at the others.
I do not think I am the reason they are nervous, Craig. I think there is possibly many reasons, one of which is that every week 2 of their members go missing.
No. This is different.
How is this different?
I just feel it in me bones.
Well,
And
Yes,
sometimes you gotta go with your bones. Go with the bone.
But only when you can make it into confetti.
okay. Come here. Oh, this is a character, not Rufio. Yes, Greg, seriously. Uh, oh, there's giant cats in the forest that could eat you in one bite. There's big, there is big creepy satyr with giant teeth. This is what you deal with deal with when you adventure. You know, you know this. Greg, get to your point. I think we are at a safe. I think whatever danger we have here will not come for one more night. And the thing that we are worried about, the nature of this thing does not stray from tradition. So, I think for one night, I think to Craig, if Craig, we are 4 days into the forest. If you want to go sleep in the forest as you walk home, then you can. You said let's go after talking. Yes, but you were talking about leaving. No, you implied that you want. No. See, we're all, all of us were confused as to the things you say. So, and what, you don't trust? How many people here do you not trust, Craig? Well, I will keep attempting to regain your to gain your trust, Craig, but you have to give me the chance. What do you mean allowed? There is no restrictions for coming into and out of this forest. No, the people that are no. The people that are taken, they work here. They stay here. They don't. They're not getting taken from the road on the way in. What do you mean? No, no. You're right. What is your point? I am not trying to argue. He told us about his dead wife in the forest to the south. No, you promised this, yet you don't trust the man that you promised to. But why are you promising to a man that you do not trust, Craig? Where's the logic and sense in that? No, you can't. That is that is how things work. Craig, you say so much, yet you mean so little. You can use less words to say the same things. Okay. Are we done for the evening? Um, but yeah, I guess we'll head in for the night. Unless there's somebody else that, we should have talked to that we forgot we were supposed to talk to. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so transition into our sleeping bunk scene. Oh god damn it. We don't lean evil. None of us lean evil. I will push you off cliff. You're chaotic wrecking ball. Oh, who the fuck is Bowden? Where the fuck did Bowden come from? Huh? Bro, that man is like 25 with white hair. He is not their father. No shot. No, 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 no. I'm saying that man is 20, period. He has gray hair, which doesn't make sense. But also, he is not their father. Yeah, whatever the thing you had for Boris, that was better than... I'm fucking with you. Go ahead. Don't listen to me. Fucking Bowden. Uh, I hunt creatures and beings that need hunting. I mean, he's smarter than Craig, so if Portabella. Kama Sutra. Elephant ear's a fucking other plant. Yeah, it's a big leafy plant. Oh, sorry. I was going to talk to Morton, but yeah, what you got? Yes, I think we are planning on going to look into it. In particular, I have a bit of experience with the kind of magic that you do with what, 15, 20 liters of blood. So, oh, like I said, it has powerful effects you can do from blood depending on the kind and how it was obtained. Blood, it tends to have some memory of who it once was. Yes, not in a literal sense, but like a spiritual sense. Yes, I know. Very lots of glitter and sparkles. Ah well. What it is. But yes, I think we plan to go to this cave. Yes. I th- one, I think the vast majority of these people are no threat to us. Um well, if you had lost what? How many is it now? 20, 25 of your members? Something comes in the night and makes them leave. You would be looking over your shoulder too, I think. I mean, I think this is. I would be more surprised if they were not worried and paranoid at their surroundings at this point. Good. That'll keep you safe. Don't lose that. But also don't let it control you. There is fine fine line you must walk. Not a literal line. Like this is metaphorical line. It's a balance. Yes. Um that helps with this as well, I think. Um but I need to go. I want to talk to Morton, see if we can maybe requisition some of the gear they use to climb these trees. Um yeah. And so yeah, I'm gonna go and go up to Morton. Um yes, Craig. I do not think this man is idiot. No. I think it is unwise to feed alcohol to ones who are going to climb up in these trees, Craig. It may deaden their senses and balance when they are very high up. No. Did your mom feed you much alcohol while you were toddler? It's it is okay. You just do you really need me to answer this question for you? No, no, no. The answer is no. You do not need me to answer this question. You know the answer. It's like anything you say is story. If you tell it, it is story. It, you know. Greg, Greg's accent is not so sturdy when he has not drinking much yet today, I think. Um, yeah. Yes, I think the dwarvish comes out when you drink. That is the way of things. But no, Morton. I had a few more questions. I think today we make for this cave, and start our investigation there. But I did have for a question. You mentioned other large creatures in this forest. Have you any knowledge of beasts besides the few that we know of that might pose danger to me and my friends? Yes. Do you have a name for the cat, or are we calling it the big cat? The crash cat. All right. Yes, we know of these. What is this Grimhowl? Okay, I can try to imagine. Wolf of indeterminate number. He's a quantum wolf. Okay. And you said this one is the to the northeast of the camp? Oh, I think Craig does this too sometimes. Okay. Well, good to know. And you said he is to the west, yes? Okay. And do you know if there is only one of each of these creatures, or if there is like a lot of them? Because I think we saw two. We saw the crash cat had like cubs. Did we? Okay. Yes, we saw he had two like small crash kittens, I think they are called. Yes, but if there's well, if there is kittens, then there must be at least two, right? Because you one plus one equals more than one. I think is how this works. Okay. Well, we will see if we have any knowledge on that when we return. Um, few more things. Do you have a quartermaster here at camp that we might get supplies from? That's I couldn't find the I was trying to say like compatriots, but I couldn't find the word earlier. The- Friends. Okay, I will ask him. I think this is everything I had to ask. Yes. Was there any other things that we want to ask him for like supplies or information about the area? Folk, friendos. Okay. I don't think Serafina talked to him about that. I don't think the others did. Um, okay. Um, sure. And real quick, Rufio, from the quartermaster guy, is there any need to roleplay that? Okay. Imagine why. Yeah, so whatever the fuck they use to climb the trees, if it's just a climbing kits, then I'll take 4 of those. Or if they're like a specific like harness system or okay, I'll get with you in the middle next. Yeah, so I'll get with you between sessions to get all any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I will do that if anybody else wants to do stuff. Anybody else have stuff in camp? And correct me if I'm wrong. Morton was the one that wanted to cut the unique trees. Okay. Yeah, because he super cares about the well-being of his employees. Oh, Morton, how much are we getting paid? Well, that starts with 1, then 2, then 3. I don't know how to count in German or Russian. You don't have to give me a number. I was just, yeah. Okay. Well, we know you're good. Deal. Okay. All right. Do we want to try and do a little travel to the ritual site, or is that too much, Rufio? It's only 10 feet away to the ritual site. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's we good to move on that. Cool. Now we get to play the fun game. Who doesn't have dark vision? Fairies do not. No, they get flying, and that's goddamn it. I mean, it should be right on our character sheet because it should just be imported. Like, can you see anything, Rachel? Well, unfortunately, I do not have a torch on me. I mean, yeah, I mean, I probably should have a torch, but I just don't have one it didn't get auto imported. Yeah. Um, yeah. Um, but he's my familiar. Yeah. Did you not get the memo on what my gimmick is for my familiar? So he's like super expendable. So I made about 30 different tokens that all look sad or depressed or full of blood. Yeah, like you see this guy? They're all named Popcorn. Um, Probably, yeah. Uh, is torch not enabled now? I think I had to take out I already took out the torch module, Rufio, for like enabling a torch. Yeah, but the color's nice. Yeah, more for, just make a fucking light and let me move it or move it around. Yeah, like if it matters, then cool, whatever. But yeah, I don't fucking know light or any light spell. And like at least one of us would have. Here, I'll just do that on. I'll just do it on mine. It's fine. It's fine. I got it. I think. Is this background black and white, or is it just like super desaturated? Oh, okay. Because yeah, like I expected it to be a little bit brighter. A little. Yeah, I just. Okay. So yeah, we'll move in. Where are the torsos? Okay. Um. Yeah, Serafina, I think there are mushrooms over there. What? For mushrooms? Oh, were you not asking? Was it not you asking? Okay, I also thought she wanted to look at the corpses, though. Hey, you didn't break! Yep. Yeah. Um, can I make an Arcana check to figure out like what the sigils and stuff on the top are? With advantage from the Arcane Trickster. Haha, crit. Mm, interesting. This is looks like it is meant to pervert whatever is put into it. I do not know if that is to as like a prerequisite for whatever magics it is being used for or not. Um is there any do you see any like on the sides does it look like there is any like place for the blood to get funneled into from this center hole? Like this is used for like pre-processing it and then it goes they gather it somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Um, does it like there's like a it's like you put like a bucket there or something? Does it look like it has there's like a fucking spigot or anything? Okay, I thought it funneled into like the center of the table. Yeah. Um, do um does anyone object to me doing some experimentation? Craig, it might make your little Craig fall off if you do this. So I hope you are done having children. Serafina, I can promise you there is nothing safe about this, but I think I yes, this I can acquiesce to. So I am going to take my hand and hold it over top of popcorn and say a quick kind of like an old wives chant of protection that I learned. And you see my hand glows this like deep red, and then as popcorn into just raw blood. Poof. And I put vials. I had a vial ready for it to like get siphoned off into. Yeah, I mean, get a vial and it's fine. Yeah. But it did seem to like activate the. Okay. Okay. Well, now, no, I would not do this to Ali. Ali is perfect creature. This is only he is only tool. Well, he is. He is tool. But no, Ali is very nice and precious, and I would never want harm to come to him. I promise. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to that for further analysis later. Like I'm not trying to do that right now, but okay. Um, and yeah, I mean beyond that, looking if there's anything else, but otherwise, Ophelia can go. Were you able to find anything out with the remains there, Ophelia? Do you can you good? I hear this is very hot this time of year. Oh, did I cast it? Oh, I know what it is. No, I know what it is. No, I was doing it because I couldn't fucking read it. Quest sanity check. There are 7 corpses, right? Or torsos? Okay, there's only 7 though. Okay. We didn't we didn't count them, so that's why I was making sure. Yeah. Um I think I remember hearing about a creature lives in the south, the southern continent, that is said to drain a creature of all of its blood. But I thought they only fed on goats. I do not know if this is relevant information or not. No, I do not think that is what I refer to. But regardless, um, and Yeah, I was gonna say we need to take inventory of who these people could have been, right? There's no link. And they yeah, and she, yeah, she's also theoretically like yeah, she's also like really far away. If you know the forest she was taken in, rather, or she left in. There um the mushrooms. And he eats that one. Nope. The Yep. Is there anything else that we can look at in this cave? Fuck, fuck you, Craig. Fuck you, Craig. No. It's See, Serafine, so quickly you forget popcorn. You don't even count him in the party. Yes, but you did not count him as one first to die. See, see, I am proving point that you also do not care about this popcorn. Me? Are you talking to me? He is he. No, I will make another later. He is okay. When we get back to camp, you will see. He is not real fuzzy creature, you understand? He is not scary creature, you understand? Do you not see the enormous per yes, pile of bodies that she is around? Listen, Craig, just because she does not have beard like your ex-girlfriend does not mean she is not of the feminine persuasion. Did your last girlfriend have beard or no? No, they're not tall. They are very short. Fun with fun with accents. Okay. Um yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there is more to find here. Yes, everyone search around again. Let us do for like. No. Yeah, insight's the wrong thing to roll. You can't roll insight. What was the initials on that? LC. So that's what's the fucking name? Lemmy? Was that his name? Lemmy? Cooper? Cooper. We don't. Rufio, the detect magic, highlights people with magic items. Yeah. Yeah, you can actually do other things. You can make. There's a way to make it like highlight things in the world that are magic. Yeah, I assumed. Okay. Well, I mean that could be anyone. Loon. Yes. I mean, yes, we will bring it up. I don't I don't know if there is anything more that we can say from just finding a pocket watch. Perhaps yeah, I mean maybe whoever was whoever took so maybe my point is maybe one of the people that was here took it from this Limmy and it just ended up here. But I mean, and like theoretically it could help us like link the seven bodies here to the seven bodies that were taken, but I don't think this will be a hard assumption to make. So, what did Craig find? Mm. Rufia figured out why I disabled the torch module. Because there's a different thing that. No, there's a different thing that does it instead. Uh, if you go to the token menu, there's a hand icon that has sparkles. And you click on that, and that's like a dish. There's a whole shit ton of different effects that you can add. But if you collapse all the folders and go to equipment, then you can find torch. Which is why I disabled the other module, because you can just do it from there. Okay. He is a dwarf. Aren't they good at stone bullshit? Worst dwarf ever. Hey! Uh, we're not. Hey, good job. Just had to be reminded that you're a dwarf. Yeah, it probably just didn't get done right. Stop. I can't hit pause because I'm not the GM. Um, there you go. Just in general, guys, in for if we're ever in a dungeon and stuff, it's a live map. So if you're moving, you can't take no takesy backsies. So before you start just moving your shit willy nilly, realize it's a live map. Right. Yeah, like if you just open a door and there's like 15 people behind it, they're gonna, you know, realize that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just yeah, yeah. Perception. Oh yeah, do an epic roll. I rolled badly. Okay. Well, let's let's do that next time. It's 10:30. Um, I do want to test something out real quick, Rufio. That I made custom. Okay, cool. It's a new cantrip I just made. What? Yeah, a little bit. I'll send you. There's some good ones. Yeah, that's my favorite. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, good job. That was super fun. I mean, uh, yeah, this. You just had bad luck with Strahd. Yeah. Yeah, John, here's a handful of the arts that I generated for my familiars. I made like 30 of them. Yeah, I made like 30 of them. I know, right? Hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Part of the prompt was like, and it's slightly sad. And then this one, and then this one was like from the first one before I dialed in the prompt, but it was so amazing. I was like, nah, that's in there. But yeah, good session, guys. I'm pretty sure I just said blood themed. No, because because I got a lot of things it wouldn't generate because it said it violated content policies. No, no, no. All right, good session, guys.